Goes up for sale, 25,000 square feet, a master suite with a hidden TV, even its own basketball court. Opening the lost tombs of Egypt.
You talk about mummies, you talk about curses.
Our sneak preview before they open this 5,000-year-old tomb on live TV.
A porn star mystery in the Entertainment Tonight cover story. Was the death of this beautiful blonde suicide or murder?
I want an answer.
15 years later, her mother wants the unsolved mystery cracked. Now, what the police told us about the case just yesterday.
Why is Kris Rock beating up Greg Kinnear?
I'm your fan, man. I made you.
And guess which Bond girl is posing topless on the cover of a magazine?
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Here is the very latest from Hollywood for this Friday, February 26, 1999. Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm Bob Goen. Glad you're here. And I got to tell you, Cher is on fire. Already this year, she's come back to rule the record charts, and now she's making a move back to the movies. And our exclusive preview of Cher's new film is another E.T. first.
Drink up because the champagne's on me.
Cher returns to the big screen as an American living in fascist Italy in Tea with Mussolini.
Where's my damn Picasso? Buy it back. Offer them more money.
She's part of an ensemble cast which includes Oscar nominee Judi Dench, Joan Plowright, Lily Tomlin, and Maggie Smith.
I remember that particularly ostentatious vehicle.
The American collectors are back in Italy.
Together, the women form a group the Italians call the Scorpioni.
Scorpione? Why? Because they bite. Not me, they tried, but no more. Luca?
They take under their wing a small Italian boy and guide him into manhood.
I'll show you something you'll never forget. Florence isn't just shiny cars and ice cream.
Such a handsome man.
Are you Americans?
As Italy plunges into war, the women struggle with their changing world.
It's way past tea time.
There is no more tea.
Hell, the world's come to an end.
Come on, gals, we don't need to fight. We've got to live together. That means behaving like gentlemen.
The Germans and the Italians couldn't get rid of us. There is absolutely no reason why we should surrender to the Scots.
When laughing friends deride.
We were in Rome with Cher as she shot the movie. She told us during her downtime she and Lily Tomlin worked on their acting technique.
Lily's got great ideas for exercises. We had the best time one night in my train. We were just all laughing so much. It was so great.
Are all American women as exciting as you?
Alas, no.
Tea with Mussolini. It hits theaters in May. And E.T. has learned that Barbra Streisand is singing music for the new King and I animated feature. The film hits theaters in 3 weeks, and music by Barbra is featured on the soundtrack.
The countdown is on for Barbara Walters' lengthy sit-down with Monica Lewinsky airing next week. And Barbara's network is making sure everybody knows about it to lead tonight's ET News Brief.
Is Bill Clinton a sensuous, passionate man?
New ABC promos are giving viewers a sneak peek at Barbara Walters' 2-hour interview with Monica Lewinsky Wednesday night. Barbara also asks Monica about the effects of her affair with the president on the Clinton family.
Did you ever think about Hillary Clinton? Did you ever think about Chelsea?
E.T. has learned that Oscar winner Ben Affleck will be a presenter at the Academy Awards. And with the Oscars less than a month away, Wolfgang Puck and his team of chefs are cooking up plans to feed the stars. Today, they sampled the menu for the 1,600 guests at the Governor's Ball.
We have this Oscars cut out of bread with smoked salmon and smoked sturgeon, and we're going to have white salmon with horseradish, mashed potatoes, and then a little sweet pepper coulis.
And stars like David Schwimmer made a big splash at the premiere of Sarah Michelle Gellar's sexy teen drama Cruel Intentions. But when Sarah and her Emmy escort Jerry O'Connell arrived separately, they played coy with our Chris Raggi about their intentions.
No escorts, no date, huh?
Oh, I do.
She's a great girl. You're blushing. I am blushing. I am officially blushing.
Cruel Intentions opens next Friday, but this weekend, Nicolas Cage leads the charge of new movies to screen with his haunting thriller 8mm. Private investigator Nicolas Cage gets sucked into a dark and disturbing world, a place where teen runaways are seduced into illicit pornography and then pay for it with their lives.
You don't really need to go out to the jungle and make a war film. I mean, it's in your own backyard, it's in the city, it's out there.
8mm spools out to theaters today. Also opening, the Generation X comedy 200 Cigarettes, Just the Ticket, a story of love, redemption, and faith starring Andy Garcia, and the bittersweet comedy The Other Sister.
I want you to meet Daniel.
Don't worry, because I've been house trained.
Juliette Lewis and Giovanni Ribisi play the roles of mentally challenged young lovers, and there's already talk this film could be in the running at next year's Academy Awards.
I should get a shirt. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oscar buzz.
Promote ourselves. And if no one thought of it, maybe that would make, like, hey, Oscar buzz, right here.
Diane Keaton co-stars as Juliette's overprotective mother. Director Gary Marshall says Diane accepted the role only after he made her an offer she couldn't refuse.
I said, Diane, you want to wear nice clothes? Come do the picture.
He did not. That is a lie. You be the judge. Greg Kinnear and Chris Rock are not getting along on the set of their new movie, but Greg has an even bigger problem named Nurse Betty.
I'm a fan, man. I made you.
Things are getting rough between Greg Kinnear and Chris Rock. The two are shooting their new film, and the scene calls for a nasty brawl.
I saw your TV movie and sucked. That's why I blew you off the screen.
But don't worry, the fighting's all part of the big screen comedy Nurse Betty, which also stars Morgan Freeman and Renee Zellweger.
These guys are incredible. I mean, people that I've admired forever and ever. I mean, Morgan doesn't know it, but he taught me how to read, you know, an electric company.
Letting you go was the biggest mistake of my life.
I beg your pardon?
In the film, Greg plays a big soap opera star. Renee is the delusional fan who's in love with him. And in real life, both admit to having been hooked on the drama of daytime.
I used to watch Jenny and Greg on All My Children when I was 10.
I liked Young and the Restless at NBC because I could watch on the monitor in my office the actual feed of the show. So I'd watch these like incredible makeout scenes where these people would be all over each other and they'd go, cut, and then the actor would be like, you okay? You cool? Yeah, I'm good.
That's unbelievable.
The subject of obsessed fans is on the minds of many in Hollywood, but these stars know the show must still go on.
Ultimately, you just have to do the work that you want to do and hope that whatever following you manage to find is not the kind of following that pries into your bedroom window and you find sleeping on your bed in the wee small hours of the morning.
Hope not. Nurse Betty makes her way into theaters later this year.
A Bond girl goes topless on the cover of a magazine and will reveal her top secret identity to you. Also coming up on ET, the secrets of the lost tomb. They're about to open it for the first time in 5,000 years, and now we could find out what's inside. Inside a movie and music star's mansion up for sale. What $11 million will buy you? Next on ET.
It's more than a cruise. It's a magic voyage filled with grown-up wishes and childhood dreams come true. On Disney Cruise Line, you can be part of a magical adventure that starts with a Walt Disney World vacation, then sails to our private island in the Bahamas. So call now and discover uncharted magic.
Life is about turning the things you want to do into the things you've done. It's about saying, I will, instead of, I wish. When you want to make the most of every day, start each day with a crunch of Kellogg's Smart Start, the nutritionally charged honey-sweetened cereal. Tomorrow means never. Seize the day. Kellogg's Smart Start.
I'm an angel, and I'm going to do the talking, and you're going to listen.
Get your tickets for Hollywood Squares with movie box office champ Danny Glover.
What reportedly is Dan Quayle's favorite movie?
Oh, that's easy. Dumb and Dumber.
Don't miss Spin City's Richard Kind, from Melrose Place, Kelly Rutherford, and Luther Vandross. And next week, the salute to comic relief is back as Robin Williams, Billy Crystal, and Louis Anderson join Whoopi.
Zip doodah! Will you shut up there and trying to study?
On Hollywood Squares.
Tonight at 7:30 on CBS-2.
Start something special.
Picture a mid-size performance sedan so sophisticated, it's as adept at handling finances as it is the road. Right now, lease the Intrigue for just $279 a month. Call toll-free for details. Start something special at your Oldsmobile dealer now.
Which steakhouse serves a giant 24-ounce USDA Choice Porterhouse steak? Sorry, cowboy.
More choice steak for less money at Sizzler.
Which steakhouse serves USDA Choice steaks starting from just $8.99? Sorry, mate.
Choice steaks from $8.99 at Sizzler.
Beat it, scram, go away, and don't come back.
United Artists presents
Why'd you dump him? He won't grow up.
a movie with just the ticket for comedy, just the ticket for romance.
Stop. He kept looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. I melt.
Dean Martin is here.
Why do I do this?
Because he's like a drug to you and you can't give him up.
Just the ticket.
I saw that on Ricky Lake.
Rated R. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
Harrison Ford uncovered secrets in the tombs of Egypt as Indiana Jones. But now a new TV special hopes to unlock real mysteries of the mummy's tombs live.
We're going to open a pyramid. We're going down into the bowels of this pyramid and into caverns that we don't believe anyone's ever set foot in.
Who knows what's still trapped inside those crypts?
That's the question Fox TV is asking as it prepares to open the newly discovered Tomb of the Unknown live on television.
You talk about mummies, you talk about curses.
Burt Burtis and Peter Isaacson promise a wild adventure when they break ground at the famous burial sites of Egypt's pharaohs. Their special will give us a look at Nefer, the oldest mummy discovered in its original resting place. But the climax of the show will be the live opening of the ancient tomb. It's a risk for ratings and a health risk as well.
You have to take great care. He said, for instance, you can't shave. He doesn't want any open pores on your skin or anything like that, because when you open something, the air that's been in there for 4,000 years or more, who knows what it contains.
And Egypt is no Hollywood either. Fox has had to blend in with the culture while bringing in a crew of over 100 strong from 3 countries.
I try to explain to the Egyptians, did you see the Super Bowl? No, I didn't see the Super Bowl. And they'll come back and say, did you see Good Morning America when they were over here? And you go, that's one camera. That doesn't work for me. But the Super Bowl, that's what I'm looking for.
Interesting. Opening the Lost Tombs live from Egypt airs Tuesday night on Fox.
Pierce Brosnan's latest 007 film has been under tight wraps, but now the sexy new Bond girl is taking off all the wraps inside Hollywood. It's a 007 mystery that has the new Bond girl shaking and stirring things up on the cover of Details magazine. Denise Richards bears all in her most revealing assignment yet. And inside, the 20-something actress admits to knowing how to strike a sultry pose. But believe it or not, her pouty pucker earned her the nickname Fish Lips as a child. That issue of Details will be on newsstands next week.
I'm an angel.
Bill Cosby makes a heavenly appearance on Sunday's episode of Touched by an Angel, reprising his role as the Angel of Reconciliation, a part he first played after the death of his son Ennis.
Do you know how many fathers have sat at the son's funeral praying for just one more day, one more hour?
Good. And E.T.'s own Julie Moran graces the cover of Woman's World magazine, sharing her secrets for staying in shape. But while she's a TV pro, Julie admits being supermodel for a day is a little different.
It's those 20 eyes look scrutinizing every hair, pant, leg. Makes me a little nervous.
Don't worry, you came through fine. Julie's issue of Woman's World hits newsstands 2 weeks from Tuesday.
He is the mystery superstar who's done very well for himself, and we're taking you to his castle. Now coming up on ET, your private tour of all 25,000 square feet, the indoor basketball court, the golf course, all the superstar amenities up for sale. Hollywood dream gone bad in the Entertainment Tonight cover story. An innocent girl sucked into the porn world. Now the unsolved mystery of her death. Was it murder or suicide? Her mother wants answers.
Colleen's fingerprints weren't even on the gun.
It's a secret no more. We have the new fashions from Victoria's Secret next on E.T.
Makeup is just a cover-up? That's so yesterday. But makeup that softens little lines? That's today. That's new Visible Lift by L'Oreal. The magic is Pro Retinol A in a makeup. So as it really covers those little laugh lines, it really helps them disappear. New Visible Lift by L'Oreal. So now when I put on my makeup, the years don't come back. Now that's a visible lift. I can see it, I can feel it, and I'm worth it.
Disney Fun has arrived.
I am from the planet Mars.
And the laughs are out of this world.
Hey, spaceman! Sorry about that.
Disney's My Favorite Martian, rated PG, now playing.
You might think an ordinary ham is good enough, but for only a little more, you could bring home something truly special. Guaranteed. The fabulous honey-baked ham, the finest premium ham. Smoked for hours and hours over hardwood chips, then smothered in that famous crackling sweet glaze. A family tradition for over 40 years. Don't settle for ordinary when it's so easy to have extraordinary. The honey-baked ham, only at the Honey Baked Ham store.
The Chevy Astro seats up to 8. Has lots of cargo room and tows more than any minivan. It's even available with all-wheel drive. Chevy Astro, the only truck tough enough to handle childhood.
Now choose 0% financing or $1,000 cash back on Astro. See your Chevy dealer today.
I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you too.
Now Southern California adults get in for the kids' price for a limited time at Disneyland.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight, a Bruce Willis and Michelle Pfeiffer exclusive. We're at the wedding with Bruce in a wig. Only E.T. is behind the scenes for Bruce and Michelle's marital tug-of-war. Whatever happened to this 8 is enough star? A riches to rags tragedy in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
My beautiful home in Sherman Oaks is gone. No money, no one to turn to.
The fame, the money, the addiction to cocaine. How she went from stardom to living in a trailer. The most popular pinup on the internet, more downloaded than Cindy Crawford.
I'm your girl next door, and I'm the queen of the internet.
Now find out what she's done to make the Guinness Book of World Records. That's Monday.
He is country music royalty, and his country home is truly fit for a king. Now we treat you to a personalized tour with the man himself at Kenny Rogers Castle.
About 18 years ago, I came here, and I was going to build a little log cabin on top of a hill.
Enter the gates. Take a mile-long drive through beautiful rolling Georgia country, and you'll find that little cabin that Kenny built.
Hi, E.T. Welcome to Beaver Dam Farms. This is my place. Come on in. I'll show you around. We wanted to build just a little one-story house, and it just got lost. You couldn't see it from anywhere. So we ended up having to make it a two-story place. Then we started spreading out. I started out with a 5,000 square foot pad, and now this is a 25,000 square foot house.
Kenny and Wanda, his wife of 2 years, call this little old country place home. And he took a break from lunch to proudly give us a tour.
Now this is me. You know, if a man has a big screen TV, his life is set. Well, this is the living room, and it's 30 by 50, so it's probably 1,500 square feet.
Kenny decorated the home himself. The furniture is custom designed with his input. There are 9 or 10 bedrooms, he's not sure anymore. This is the 3,000 square foot master suite.
Well, this is my Las Vegas touch. I mean, every hotel you go to in Las Vegas has a mirror above the bed, so I say, why not? This is our TV set that we use at night. I had this designed so it would swivel, so that you can sit out on the chaise lounges and enjoy TV as well. It's a wonderful bedroom, and it has a great feel to it.
When he wants to sleep late, he just lowers the blinds.
The minute the sun comes in, I get up. If it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm up. So I shut it down with these garage door openers. And this is Wanda's bathroom. She needs some natural light, so we have this glass here that opens up and allows some natural light in.
It sits on 900 acres, about 80 miles northeast of Atlanta. And if you happen to have $11 million, this may be a fine time to buy it, Lucille. There's room for 2 hungry kids, but no crop in the field. Though there is a cement pond, and don't forget that 18-hole tournament-quality golf course that Kenny designed.
The fact that I built it and designed it means a lot to me. It was a challenge, something that I think proved to me that if I set my mind to do something, that I can do it.
There are also 2 tennis courts, guest houses with 10 bedrooms, and what Kenny calls the barn.
It was in the Guinness Book of Records for 2 years as the largest privately owned barn in the world.
It once housed Kenny's string of Arabian horses. Now there's a pool room, and a basketball court sits right at the spot where Kenny married Wanda. But now she wants to live near her twin sister, Tanya. So Kenny is looking to build new digs closer to Atlanta.
I mean, a house is a house is a house, and the thing I've learned about this is whatever I've done here, I can do better again.
And for much more on all the amenities at Kenny's humble abode, just click over to our ET website.
Colleen Applegate came to Hollywood like thousands of young women in search of stardom. She found her way to adult films, but 2 years later, she was dead. Next month marks the 15th anniversary of her death, but her mother still wonders how and why she died. A shattered Hollywood dream is our Entertainment Tonight cover story.
I wasn't aware of how bad her life was till after she had already died. I want an answer for what happened on the night Colleen died.
15 years after the tragic death of adult film star Shauna Grant, her mother is still looking for the truth.
I remember feelings, good and bad, and a story goes with it.
Shauna made this recording shortly before her death, no doubt thinking about the story that begins in a small Midwestern town. Colleen Applegate was the girl next door who dreamed of a career in modeling. So at age 18, she left her family behind and headed for Hollywood.
You and I are going to undress, and we're going to...
Success came quickly, but only in the X-rated world. Porn producer Bobby Hollander discovered Colleen in 1982 and rechristened her Shauna Grant.
Everybody wanted to work with Shauna because she was fresh, she was lovable.
Over the next year, Colleen made 30 adult films and earned more than $100,000. Tragically, she spent most of it on a growing addiction to cocaine.
All they're doing is using these young girls, and then pretty soon the girls are so strung out that they'll do anything to supply their habit.
Her mother claims drugs forced Colleen into the pornographic world, but those who worked with her insist she enjoyed life as Shauna Grant.
Did anybody twist your arm to get into the business?
No, not at all. It was all my idea.
But Colleen's lifestyle came with a price. Her romance with a drug dealer named Jake Ehrlich was coming to an end. So police believe a desperate Colleen locked herself in a bedroom in his home and killed herself. Her mother still remembers a frantic midnight call to the emergency room.
The lady that answered the phone in the ER said, "Well, what do you expect when a bullet goes in one side of your head and comes out the other?"
Her mother suspects Ehrlich orchestrated Colleen's death to prevent her from revealing his drug connections.
Colleen's fingerprints weren't even on the gun.
But just yesterday, the Palm Springs police told ET, quote, "We are confident that it was a suicide, not a homicide. She was a troubled young woman with a drug habit that included cocaine."
She was a good kid, and I'm sorry that happened.
You'll only feel this good once. Don't waste it.
About the allegation that he arranged Colleen's murder, her boyfriend Jake Ehrlich told us, quote, "I was in jail at the time of her suicide." We'll be right back. Which star's real name is Leonard Rosenberg? Is it Tony Randall, Woody Allen, or Leonard Nimoy? Your answer's next in the ET Birthdays. Closed captioning provided by...
For the best brake service, shocks, and mufflers, Meinike's the place.
At Meineke, you won't pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
I guarantee it.
dieting feel like a game you just can't win? Does your hunger force you to surrender to fattening temptations? If your diet feels out of control, you're not alone. That's why over 1 million people turn to Metabolife. Metabolife is the only herbal dietary supplement clinically tested for safety and shown to be effective for weight loss. Look for the Metabolife cart at most major malls. There's only one Metabolife.
Hey, you're the guy in the spy movies.
No, I'm not an actor.
Fast cars and beautiful women. Ooh, and you are the master of disguises. The little mustache. The hunchback. And what's with that evil bad guy and his albino pet monkey? What is that thing? Love the helicopter pen.
Looking extra cool.
Gotta be the hair.
Gotta be that expensive salon look from Fantastic Sam's.
Hey, if you need a sidekick, I'm ready.
Fantastic Sam's. Gotta be the hair.
You need some flowers for color, or maybe a new lawn to go with the flowers, or a fence surrounding the lawn, or a deck overlooking the fence, or a whole new house next to the deck.
We've got that base covered.
And you always want wider aisles for fast trips, expert service for smart tips, and base buys for big savings.
We've got that base covered too.
From daisies to decks, everything you need is easy to find at Home Base. So why go anywhere else? Go to the base, Home Base. We've got all the bases covered.
The Other Sister is hilariously funny.
I wonder who thought up sex in the first place.
I think it was Madonna.
Don't miss the biggest surprise of the year. From the director of Pretty Woman, The Other Sister, rated PG-13, now playing.
From Jennifer Convertibles and Jennifer Leather, a Sealy leather sofa bed for just $6.99. That's all leather seating for the best value at all Jennifer locations.
Nothing tastes like popcorn cooked in a pot on the stove. Except, new home-style microwave popcorn from Pop Secret.
Celebrating an E.T. birthday today, Michael Bolton turns 46. Johnny Cash is 67.
And which star's real name is Leonard Rosenberg? That's Tony Randall. He's 79 today. Oh, look out. Victoria's Secret has some new underthings and a new curve-hugging bandeau collection in stores a week from Monday.
Nicely said, Bob. We have the women of Victoria's Secret modeling the new line as we send you off for a great weekend.
We'll see you Monday.
Stretches, it moves, bends, curves. I love it.